loss and moving on. I liked having my locks. I'm grateful for them and the experience I had while I had them. But also, it was time to move on, and encourage a new phase in life and not being afraid to, just because I had them for such a long time. Don't be afraid of change or letting go, because first, it's just here. Second, life is in phases and seasons, It's always a season for something new, and if you prefer that, stick with it, but try something new. And it's here. It's gonna grow back. I can get any hair style I want, but it's time for change. Finding inspiration, especially outside of social media, because even if you think it's not affecting how you perceive things and also what you create, you're wrong, because subconsciously you're retaining all the information that comes across you, no matter if you think you are or you aren't, because the subconscious is always watching, just like God. But not just like God. Let me not compare, but I'm just saying, like, feel me? Even when you sleep, the subconscious is still, feel me, tapping into things around you. That's why people do those like affirmations in the nighttime and things like that, because you really tap in when you really sleep. Feel me? So yeah, try to find inspiration outside of social media, but as well, that's what I've been doing now, and tapping in with myself and my interests, things like that. I slowed down on social media. No, I didn't stop cold turkey, but I significantly decreased my time elapsed on those apps. Social media is really kind of bad. It's a distraction altogether, but it's not all bad. It still is at its core a medium to create and connect, like how initially it was. It just got overrun by a lot of things, capitalism, just people in general. And I feel like it got more bougie as well. Like, people post on it so sparingly now. It's like, and it's just to keep up facades and keep up the image. That's why people have like 5 accounts. 5 is a stretch, but like at least 3, bro. They got the public John, then they got the spam, the public spam. How, like, and then you got the private spam, and then you got the close friends. Like, you feel me? This is just to keep up facades and know everything is not supposed to be seen for everyone. Maybe you just want something, amass a lot of followers and then just for your friends. Understandable. But think about it this way. If you don't want people to see it, don't post it. Oh my, oh. Genuinely though. The one. I've seen so many people with a significant other that they think is the one. But ultimately, I won't say they're wrong, but it doesn't work out for some reason. They have something like that then and not coming to fruition to change your outlook. Because you can think something sometimes, even believe, and that just not be it. Like, that wasn't what God had planned for you. The expectation. Often people think they have found the one, and it's just not that, And when you think that, and then it not be that, and like y'all split apart or whatever, it changes your outlook and your view, because you had expectations for something and just not come to fruition. So it's like, I'm not saying don't expect anything, but just don't be surprised, because you never know what God has planned for you. With care. I think if you haven't yet, find what you care about, because with that you find your beliefs, you act accordingly, and what you think about yourself also revolves around what you care about, you know? What you think about yourself, you know? People often think, even though I thought I didn't really care for that many things, but that's not the case. I actually care about a lot of things in a sense, but I feel like finding what you care about is also finding yourself, you know? Knowing yourself or getting to know yourself, because a lot of people don't have the luxury of knowing themselves that well. Like, even with me, I've spent a lot of time alone getting to know myself, you know? And not only that, that is how you build confidence in your abilities, you know, and your strengths, you know, your aptitude, you know, just knowing yourself, knowing what you can do. So, find what you care about with care. From zero. It's a new year, and I'm taking the initiative to start from zero. But I'm not going to forget where I've came from or what I've been through. People think rebranding is just disregarding everything that has come before to make anew. But I feel like it's consciously making the decision to change for the better and disregard things that don't necessarily benefit you. Be more intentional. I'm not trying to force it. Work until the work is done. I think that's good, but rest is also important. Yeah, I think everybody should start from zero, you know, reset. But yeah, resetting or rebranding, you can rebrand as many times as you want, but I feel like you should just like be you. And you don't have to just forget everything that happened, you know. Everything you went through is the reason why you're here in this moment, but as well it is the reason that you are who you are right now. So